Real socialization work is incredibly boring. It's unsexy. It's not what you're gonna see on social media. It's not gonna get you in the highlight reels. It's pretty boring stuff. But man, is it the most important stuff that you can do with your dog. Most people think socialization means letting your dog meet and play with every dog they see. This is why dog daycares and dog parks have become really popular, but that is completely wrong. Real socialization is not about interaction, it's about neutrality. Your dog should be able to see other dogs, people, kids, cars, bikes, strollers, you name it, anything in their new environment, and not completely lose their mind out of fear or overexcitement. That is real socialization. Now, I specialize in working with dogs dealing with behavioral issues such as anxiety, fear, reactivity, and aggression, and most of these dogs were socialized the wrong way. These dogs went to dog parks, they went to dog daycares, they met every dog or every person that they saw. And now they're reactive, they're overstimulated, and they're completely unable to regulate themselves in any environment. I'm gonna walk you through this step by step so that you can stop creating excitement, fear, or frustration around the world and start creating a calm, stable, neutral dog. Step number 1, stop forcing interaction. This is the first thing that you need to understand as a dog owner. Your dog does not need to meet every dog they see. Your dog does not need to be pet by everybody. Your dog does not need to say hi to everyone that wants to say hi to them. That is not socialization. All that is pressure. And for a lot of dogs, pressure is what creates problems. So what should you do instead? You should let your dog observe. Let your dog calmly exist. Let your dog process the world without forcing them into it. The goal is not interaction when it comes to socialization. It's calm and controlled exposure. Now be honest, does your dog expect to meet every other dog or every other person on a walk? Or can they calmly exist in the world around them? If they can, how did you get them to be able to be so calm? Let us know in the comments. Step number 2, start at a distance that your dog can handle. When you're talking about socialization, distance is your best friend, especially at first. Most people get way too close, way too fast, and then they wonder why their dog barks, lunges, or just completely shuts down. Your dog needs to be far enough away so that they can still think and learn to process on their own without feeling like they have to interact right away. If your dog is barking, pulling, freezing, or panicking, you're too close. Good socialization happens at your dog's threshold, not past it. Step number 3, reward neutrality. This is huge because most of the time people do the exact opposite. Most people actually reward excitement. They let their dog pull them to every other person. They let the dog pull towards people. They let the dog drag them to other dogs. They hype them up every time they see something new, and then they wonder why their dog cannot calmly coexist in the world. Instead of doing all that, you should be rewarding your dog for staying neutral. For example, if your dog sees another dog and then looks back at you, reward that. Your dog watches another person walk by and they don't bark, reward that. You are teaching the dog that seeing the world, being in the world, does not mean exploding at the world. Now, when you are rewarding your dog in these moments, it's very important that you give them calm rewarding. So if you've got a marker word, where I use the word yes, it'd be yes, and I give a reward, like a piece of food or something. I'm doing it calmly. Now, you don't want to be like one of these people out here, like every time the dog does something halfway decent, they're throwing them a party and they're woo, yay! That's gonna get your dog's excitement level back up, and that's not what you want. You want calm rewarding. Step number 4, use controlled environments. Stop using chaotic environments to try to socialize your dog. That means stop taking them to daycare, stop taking them to dog parks and expecting to get a calm dog out of it, a dog that can rationally think. You're doing the exact opposite of what you should be doing. This also applies for busy sidewalks, packed events, and tight spaces. This is often too much for your dog when you're trying to socialize them. Instead, you can try a couple of different options. Parking lots from a distance can be a great place to start. Going to a park that has a lot of open space could be another option. Training your dog outside of a store where they get to watch everything. Training around calm, neutral, well-trained dogs is a great option. Walking near an activity without entering the chaos would be another great example. If you can build neutrality and you can build engagement with your dog outside of that environment, you don't go in the dog park, you're training outside of it, that's another great place to start. The goal is to have exposure without overwhelming your dog. That's the key. Step number 5, this is a big one. Advocate for your dog. This is where owners fail a lot of the time, and it's because they're afraid to step up and be their dog's leader. For example, if someone says, "Can I pet your dog?" and you know your dog can be reactive, you know your dog is nervous, you know your dog is anxious, but you tell that person yes because you don't want to be rude, you are setting your dog up for failure. Your job is not to make strangers happy. Your job is to protect your dog's state of mind. You can say a bunch of different ways to get your point across. You can say, "No, we're training, not this time." You can say, "My dog bites, so no." It doesn't really matter. Sometimes you're gonna have to step up for your dog in ways that you've never had to, but it's so important that you do. Whatever your message is, get it across that no, your dog does not want that interaction right now. And no, that's not being rude, that's being a responsible dog owner. It is your job to step up and be your dog's leader and protect their space. The more often that you advocate for your dog, the less often they're gonna feel the need to advocate for themselves. You're not gonna like the way that they advocate for themselves when they feel like they need space. That's when they're gonna be barking, jumping, lunging, and perhaps even trying to bite. Don't let them do all that. Be the leader for them so that they don't feel like they have to. Step number 6, build calm around other dogs, not a play addiction. Your dog does not need to play with more dogs. That's not gonna help you in any way. Your dog needs to learn how to be around other dogs without needing to have access to them. You can do this in a bunch of different ways. For example, you can go for a neutral walk with another dog. That means that they're not interacting on their walk, they're just walking beside each other. If you have a friend that can do this with you, that'd be great. If you have a friend that your dogs like to play together, instead of letting them just chaotically play all the time, try incorporating some training, try incorporating some place work, try incorporating some downtime amongst your play as well. Passing by other dogs without them whining and crying and barking. You can do this by when they're engaging with you, rewarding them for that neutrality. And just in general, putting your dog in environments where they can calmly coexist with other dogs without having to interact with them. This is how you prevent leash reactivity and barrier frustration, which is why so many dogs are reactive, is because of those. I work with dogs struggling with leash reactivity all the time, and almost always these dogs are barrier frustrated. Doing any of the exercises that I mentioned above, creating neutrality around the sight of other dogs, is exactly how you prevent that leash reactivity. Because if your dog learns that every dog is a chance at play, they're gonna get frustrated really fast when you're not letting them play with every dog they see. And frustration turns into reactivity super quick. Step number 7, keep your training sessions short and successful. Socialization is not about flooding your dog. It's not about being out for hours upon hours. You don't need to force your dog through everything. You want to have short, successful sessions instead of big, long, sloppy ones. And while your dog is doing well, this is going to help build their confidence. If you push them too far, too quickly, this is going to create stress. Proper socialization is not about stressing your dog out. That's actually the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish. Socialization is not making your dog love everything. Some dogs are never going to like other dogs, or being around a bunch of other dogs, or being around a lot of people. Socialization is about teaching your dog how to stay neutral through it all. Real socialization is about teaching your dog how to handle their feelings amongst all these things. Give your dog calm exposure, structure, space, and clear leadership. That is how you build a dog that can actually live in the world calmly. If this changed the way that you view the word socialization in the dog world, drop a comment and let me know what you're struggling with the most. I would love to help you overcome any of these things, and I respond to every single comment. I post on this channel twice per week, covering a variety of topics, including behavior modification and dog training in general. As always, if you want real, no bullshit dog training content that actually works, subscribe to the channel. I want you to be here. I'm the Big Dog Guy, and I'll see you in the next one.